I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel where each and every week I interview players one-on-one. And the cool thing about it is I always say I work for the fans. So I always take questions from you guys, ideas from you all, and I put that into my interviews with these players every week. And something very fun at the end of the interview is I do an activity like Office Olympics, just something really fun. And I don't always win, but that's not the point. Just so you guys can get person has interviewed the most Carolina Panther players one-on-one that doesn't work for the organization. Yeah, it's me. I'm Chris Jenkins. I'm with Charlotte Vibe, and I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel where each and every week I interview players one-on-one. And the cool thing about it is I always say I work for the fans. So I always take questions from you guys, ideas from you all, and I put that into my interviews with these players every week. And something very fun at the end of the interview is I do an activity like Office Olympics, just something really fun. And I don't always win, but that's not the point. Just so you guys can get a chance to see these players as people, not just as guys with helmets on running around on Sundays. It's really cool. So if I have your interest, please click subscribe to my YouTube channel and let me know what you think. What's going on? Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe. Today, Monday, November 16th, little day after thought on the Carolina Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers matchup, a game in which we got beat pretty bad. So today was a chance to talk with Matt Rule and also Shaq Thompson. So I'm going to get you guys through that, but let's go ahead and start with the update on the injuries, because we had some that took place yesterday, most notably to our quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater. So reports were out today before we got a chance to meet with the coach, talking about an MCL injury or something like that, and how it could be day to day. Now, something that Coach Rule hasn't done since he's been with the team is really go into saying what an injury is. I haven't had a chance to ask him, like, hey, are you just choosing to not say, like, you're being reported something? Are you not saying what you're being reported, or are you just, I mean, I know you got to know because you got to tell your coaches what they're playing for. So here's what he would definitively on record say about Teddy Bridgewater: that is not serious, and that he looks forward to watching him practice on Wednesday. And if he doesn't, then he has full confidence in PJ Walker and Will Greer. So yeah, that doesn't really tell you much about his quarterback situation. So obviously he's a head coach. He has to try to put his team in position to win. He may not be showing us his full hand there about what's going on with Teddy. Now, normally we're able to talk with Teddy after the game. That didn't happen yesterday. And then normally we're able to talk with Teddy today, Monday, following the game. That didn't happen. So, you know, take that for what you want. I'm just here to report the information for you guys to decide on what you think and how you feel about the information, what's going on with this team. Christian McCaffrey, there was reports about him as well, about him not playing this week. Now, according to Coach Matt Rule, he did not say that he does not expect Christian to play. He's going to do the same thing that he did with Christian last week, and hopeful that he will be practicing this Wednesday as well, and doesn't feel like he's going to miss Sunday. Now, could that change? Certainly it could, but again, I like to give you guys the facts for you to make your own opinions about what you think will happen. And I got some interesting move that happened today that, again, you can make your own decision about. I did get a chance to ask Coach Matt Rule about that punt that took place yesterday, that fake punt. And he says, you know, if it had gone right, everybody's happy. If it goes wrong, head coach, you got to take the blame for it. He said, so I take the blame for it. But he said essentially that Chin was trying to come down and he got picked as he was trying to come down. Doesn't know if that guy just accidentally bumped him or knew that to play it like he did. But nevertheless, the way that he played it totally disrupted that play and didn't give it a chance to execute. And he said he was responsible for that fake punt attempt on the team. And, you know, he said he'll continue to remain aggressive. Got to put this team in the position to win. They need to steal possessions when they can. And that was just another attempt to do so. For the more about injuries, yesterday I spoke about Dante Jackson, and I actually said this yesterday, with their current record, maybe give Dante one more game. But at this point, Dante is a guy that they've seen, you know, he's young. They want to rely on him to be their elite corner. And at this point, he has been struggling all season long with that toe. He's been doing everything he can to get that toe right, but he comes out games pretty much every other week, if he's even able to finish the game every other week. And he said that everything's on the table for Dante, and it seems like he's really kind of heartfelt, like, dang, we may have to go ahead and just be cautious about sitting him out, let him just really fully heal so that we can leverage him for the future. But he did say that all things are on the table for Dante, whether that's going slow, whether that's letting him sit out the rest of the season, whatever is needed. But all things are on the table in regards to Dante Jackson's injury. Last thing I'll point out that's kind of funny, because I know some of you guys out there don't like Tahir Whitehead, and Coach was asked about Tahir Whitehead's performance this season. He said, I will talk about yesterday. And so gave him some props for yesterday, but I thought that was funny that he mentioned, like, I'm just going to talk about yesterday and not go and give a review for the entire season. So, hey, we did have one transaction that just took place for the Carolina Panthers, and I want to bring that up and share that with you guys. Tommy Stevens was signed to the practice squad as a quarterback, and the corresponding move for that was to release Taylor Bertollet, a kicker. Now, the interesting thing about this Tommy Stevens guy is that he was drafted in the 7th round this spring by the New Orleans Saints, and he was brought on to the Saints as a tight end. But his collegiate experience is that of a quarterback. So, I don't know what to say about that. Could he be brought in to be like an emergency if Teddy doesn't go well? Probably. And, a guy that's an athlete is something that Coach Rule has hung his hat on, about the ability to, hey, just give me athletes on a football team, and I can find a way to make them useful and gain and benefit from that. So I look at it as a twofold thing. Like, yeah, we could need an emergency quarterback, a third one. This guy could possibly be it. And if he doesn't end up needing to be a third-string quarterback, he's a very versatile guy, and he's an athlete, and maybe I can use him on special teams. Maybe I can use him somewhere else. He's always looking for advantages on special teams. So there you have it. That's your Monday report. Hey, hit that like button. It helps us YouTubers grow and other Panther fans find out about me, which I would really appreciate if you took the second to do that. Hit the subscription button, and that's it. I'll see you on Wednesday. Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe. Thanks for watching.